I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend
the
Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
Always the most difficult decision of the case, which tie to wear, and yet they're both almost exactly the same.
Breaking right now, President Donald Trump's executive order to ban immigration appears to have taken effect already.
Homeland Security officials started holding immigrants this morning who were arriving from these 7 Muslim countries in the Middle East. The president's order bans nearly 100...
I'm establishing new vetting measures to keep radical Islamic terrorists out of the United States of America. We don't want them here.
All day, demonstrations have been growing outside at JFK Airport. The crowds there chanting.
I was at home, I'm slowly seeing the news coverage at the airport.
More than 100 people detained or denied entry into the United States at airports across the country.
We've seen volunteer lawyers, and they're literally in the terminal, sitting on the ground on laptops, trying to write arguments, write briefs to try and get these individuals released.
The Trump administration holding firm that the president not only has the authority to pursue the order, but a duty.
I said to my wife and kids, I'm going out to court, still not really grasping the magnitude of what was happening.
We are here, we stand with you. ACLU, we are here, we stand with you.
The ACLU have gone to a federal courthouse in Brooklyn to try to implement a stay for the executive order.
And the judge came in and said to the lawyers for the government, can you tell me right now that letting these people come into the country will threaten our national security? The government said, well, the president believes so. Someone from the audience came rushing up to me, and he handed me a piece of paper and said, my client is about to be put on a plane in 20 minutes back to the Middle East, and she will be in serious danger.
We're going to take you straight to the federal courthouse there in Brooklyn, New York.
We have not received any word. They're not letting anyone else in, but the crowd here is sort of anxiously awaiting word from inside as we all sort of press our noses up to the glass and look inside to see when the lawyers come back out.
Just leaving the courthouse.
Woo! Stay was granted.
Stay was granted. The judge was amazing, giving love to the ACLU. Thank you, the ACLU lawyers.
The immigration lawyers are raising their fist in the air. They're pumping their fists.
This is Lee Gillert, Deputy Director of the Immigrants' Rights Project, who argued in the federal court just now. Lee, why don't you tell us what the judge granted and what you asked for?
The judge, in a nutshell, saw through what the government was doing and gave us what we wanted, which was to block the Trump order. Everyone now who came is safe. The president could not override the courts.
The Lovings were convicted under Virginia law, which forbids any white person and colored person marrying each other.
The Supreme Court today legalized abortion.
The ACLU urged that the government stop trying to regulate pornography.
The American Civil Liberties Union is maintaining the Nazis are being denied free speech.
The American Civil Liberties Union planning to make same-sex marriage legal nationwide.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
We've never seen anything like this in our 96-year history.
I would absolutely bring back waterboarding, and if it's going to be tougher than waterboarding, I would bring that back.
You believe in punishment for abortion?
It has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, it has to be some form.
I want surveillance of certain mosques, okay? I will build a great, great wall.
A veces mis padres no tenían trabajo, pues necesitaba algún material de la escuela y decía, no tengo dinero, ¿cómo voy a hacer para comprarlo? Por eso fue donde tomé la decisión y dije, me voy. Luego de la frontera, pues ya, pues caminé un poquito, pues ya fue donde me levantó migración. La prueba de embarazo, pues me la hizo una enfermera de ahí del albergue. Y fue cuando me dijeron de que estaba embarazada. No tenía la capacidad para tener al bebé. Pues iba a estudiar, buscarme un trabajo. Fue que decidí de no tenerlo, de abortarlo. Cuando me dijeron que no, el gobierno no aceptaba eso, por lo mismo seguía pensando, o sea, ¿qué voy a hacer? Que yo no quiero estar embarazada. No podía hacer nada, no me dejaban salir, me tenían muy cuidada. Si tenía que ir al baño, pues tenían que ir conmigo. Cuando yo me tocaba ir a la clínica, no me dejaban ir. Era insoportable. Era eso día y noche.
Somewhere in this pile is the anonymous letter that was sent to me. This is it. My name is handwritten in pencil, misspelled. So I can read parts of the letter, but I can't read all of it because it has some identifying information. It says today is 12/17. There is a girl at blank shelter in blank state. She wants an abortion, but ORR will not allow it. The government can't ban people from accessing abortion. I called the Department of Justice when I found out this was happening, and I said, you can't be serious. You cannot be physically obstructing someone from accessing their constitutional right to an abortion. And they said, so sorry, that's our client's position. And I said, well, then you will not be surprised when I challenge it in court. I want to know how he was appointed, who contacted him, how he came to work for ORR, things like that. Yeah. And then it's who has he talked to about abortion? VP, president? Why can't I ask? I can ask that, right? Yeah.
Will they reporter please swear in a witness? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
This minor had been raped, correct?
Well, she claimed to have been raped, yes.
Do you have any reason to disbelieve her?
No.
This minor had thoughts of self-harm.
She expressed something along those lines, yes.
You also believe that abortion is a sin.
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with a lot. I get to ask the questions. Mr.
Sure.
Tomlinson can object. So my question is do you believe abortion is a sin?
Yes.
Can object. He's testified in the past that he does not let religion guide his job.
I'm trying to understand what the policy really is here with respect to abortion requests.
Okay, then let's talk about the policy.
Okay. I'm trying to understand whether there is any abortion request that you are ever going to approve.
And the answer, which I've answered, is I don't know.
Now, for the first time since Roe v. Wade, America has a pro-life president, a pro-life vice president, a pro-life House of Representatives, and 25 pro-life Republican state capitals. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Wow.
The first thing I knew about the tweet was I had a friend that texted me that morning, and she was like, well, whatever you do, don't look at Twitter and don't look at the news. And I was like, that's a weird thing to tell me, and what am I going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is look at the news.
The latest presidential tweet storm seems to blindside his own Pentagon, which probably referred all inquiries back to the White House.
The Pentagon estimates there are roughly 2,500 transgender service members on active duty.
It was kind of shocking. It was kind of just like a disconnect, like it didn't feel real at first.
Look, transgenderism is not an actual thing. It's a mental dysfunction. We have two genders right now.
I think I just kept rolling over in my head, you know, what can I do? What am I going to do?
One sec. How do you spell absolutely? Absolutely give him my number. Because well, I'm trying to sign up this one person for our lawsuit, but someone asked if we can give him my number, and I said yes, absolutely give him my number.
You can go over there, and then, because I'm about to get on my call, and part of the key is that you entertain yourself for a very short while.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, this is Chase from the ACLU. Hey, Taylor, this is Chase.